So, like I mentioned before, I actually forgot to tell you guys how to scan in the values. So I wanted to make a second video to show you how to do that. So to scan the value, you need to first import, which means bring in another class that contains basically a reader, a scanner file. So I'm going to do scanner, I'll do scanner, import java util.scanner. So this is, there's the basic preset of packages from Oracle is called Java, and then utilities, and then scanner is this kind of reading class. So what we need to do is actually define the scanner class. And so I'm going to do scanner, and then when I say the nomenclature you want to use for classes, capital S, basically the capital S, which is called Pascal case, where you have the first value have an S and then lowercase is scanner. And I'll make scanner, and I'll call this SC, for short for scanner, equals, and then new scanner. So what basically the new does is tells the operating system, hey, I want more memory for this particular class, and then I need to define where the data is coming from. So system.in basically means from your console, from this area down here. And so I have a new scanner class, and then what I modified this earlier, but instead of saying text, I'm going to say enter a number, and then I'm going to say int, I'll change this. So we use these two values here. So I'm going to do int number 1 equals, instead of using the number 4, I'm going to read in the value. So I'm going to do SC, so this the value I define up here, scanner, dot, and then dot means, okay, use a method within this particular class, next int. So next int we'll do is just basically read in the number. And then I'm going to copy and paste this. I'll get rid of this comment since it's no longer valid. I'll put a comment, read in number 1. Make another one that says read in number 2. So enter number 2. And then I'm going to read in the number 1. So I'm going to declare a new value. Fix my typo here. What this should do is read in 2 numbers. And so I like to, every time I write a few lines of code, to run them. And so I'm going to do compile current document. It says I need to save it, so would I like to save before I then compile? Yes. And so, oops, I'm missing a semicolon. So you can see this error here, line 4, expected semicolon. I told you it's a common mistake, and it's a mistake I make all the time. So I'm going to save this, try running it again. Oops, I didn't want to do that. I hit test. I want to compile current document. So compile completed. So now I'm going to run this. So I'm going to do project, run document. So enter number 1. So you can see here I got a text box. So I'll do the number 4, number 2, so I'll do number 5. You can see here 4 times 3 equals 20, which isn't true because I have these numbers preset. So what I now want to do is make sure that these numbers aren't preset. So what I'm going to do is replace this number 4 with number 1 plus, so this is basically adding it to the string, and then number 3, so we'll put a plus symbol here, a plus symbol here, number 2 plus equals number 1. So let's save this and hopefully this works. Oops. So this is an error. It didn't see this number, so I misspelled number. And so fix this. Compile completed. Now let's see what happens when I run it. So run document. So enter number 1. So I'll do 4. And then number 2, 5. So you see now it says 4 times 5 equals 20. So this should give you all the components you need to do for the first assignment. You can use scanner to read in text. So when you're reading in your recipes, you can type in, how many people would you like to use system line, how many people would you like to have eat with you, and then you read the number and then print out your recipe for that particular number. And so what you want to actually do is, so say if you're making like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So for one person, you make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You have 2 pieces of bread, 1 teaspoon of jelly, 1 tablespoon of peanut butter. What you'd want to do is read the number of people and then have it, whatever the numbers to the recipes, multiply that number by how many people you're eating for. So say if I have 4 people, let's say 2 times 4 equals 8, so I'd have get 8 pieces of bread or something like that. So hopefully this helps you guys get started, and if you have any other questions, please let me know in the YouTube comments or on the class webpage.